Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing okay, and as I promised yesterday, I will tell you how I got my first job, what were the challenges, at what age I was, and what I was earning. So I don't know where to begin with this story, especially my hair needs doing, so I don't know where to start with this story. So I remember that time, the very first time I got my first job. I had just finished high school, and I was 19 years old, and I had really gotten my ID, so I'm waiting for college. And I remember being at home really bored. I didn't know what to do, and I had a friend who used to work with Italian. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing okay, and as I promised yesterday, I will tell you how I got my first job, what were the challenges, at what age I was, and what I was earning. So I don't know where to begin with this story, especially my hair needs doing, so I don't know where to start with this story. So I remember that time, the very first time I got my first job. I had just finished high school, and I was 19 years old, and I had really gotten my ID, so I'm waiting for college. And I remember being at home really bored. I didn't know what to do, and I had a friend who used to work with Italian. I had a friend who used to work with non-organizational NGO guys. So she used to work with these people who used to come in Kenya. They would come for 1 month, and one month they would go back to Italy. So they used to alternate. So I remember telling her, she phoned me, she went, "What are you doing? I need an assistant." And I said, "I'm just at home waiting to go to college, but in between, if I get a job, I don't mind." She said, "Are you willing to work with an NGO?" I said, "I would love that, but I've never, this will be my first job, but I don't mind being trained." Me being me, I didn't say, "No, I don't want job," because he said, no, I didn't shy away. I said, I don't mind, as long as I got trained and all that, then I'm more than happy just to, push myself. It was 1 week before they come from Italy, so we went to where the job was, and we were preparing everything. So I asked her what the job roles were, and she said it was to do with the cooking, taking them shopping, taking them to see Kenya, because the job was in Kenya. So taking them like for safaris and all that. So who didn't want that at 19? That is a golden chance. So got this job. And no, they came from Italy, and I was introduced to them, the boss and all the visitors. At first they came a group of 35 people, and we used to cook, just me and her. So what I would do basically, because I didn't know how to cook the meals and how to do the things, I used to prepare, like if she's cooking, I would do the preparation, and then she'll do the cooking. And in there, because I was that person who used to push herself, wanted to be the better person. So I started learning on what she was doing, and now I started being second cook after some time. So I remember, this was a big deal to me, but they came a particular time, and this lady started realizing that my job was much better, and I was actually sending myself out. And this one particular time, that's when she sat me down and told me, your role is washing, cleaning toilets. Sorry, I can't even talk. Cleaning toilets and taking these people, and you'll be waiting for me and doing the shopping. you'll be waiting for me to instruct on you on what to do. So basically that was like a big wall of what I could do and what I couldn't do. So anyway, by that time the boss had already realized my effort, and he increased my salary. So during this time when they're going, they're coming 1 month here and 1 month they're out, they're back in Italy, but we get paid. We got paid, and I remember we took them to the bus station because they were taking the buses to go to the airport, and then us, we were left to do the cleaning. And that day we went out. So mainly I'm gonna send a very kind advice to young people, and I would like to just tell you, when you get your first job, don't mix job and your personal life, because this is where I did a very big blunder. So after we took them to the stage, we had this routine of every end of 1 month before now we start our leave, we'll go, just me and her, and we'll get absolutely hammered. At 19, that is. So, and I had money. I'm living with my mom, so there's no bills. I'm only just giving my mom money, but I've got loads of money. I don't have responsibilities. So, and I'm naive. At that day, I remember when we finished the duties, we went to one of the pubs, and we really asked for drinks, alcoholic drinks. I only had my first one. While I was having the second one, little did I know my drink was spiced. I had already been. So I took the second drink, the second zip, and I could feel all my nerves were just, they're wearing out. Like I couldn't even lift my arm, my head was going on the side. Lucky enough, the lady who was there, who I was with, she was just sat there looking at me, gazing, not doing anything. But lucky enough, I had some people who saw me and who knew me, because where I used to live, or where I grew up, is a small town. So one guy came and he was asking me, "What's the matter, kid?" And I went, "I don't know, I'm just there." And that was the only thing that I said. After that, I couldn't even talk. So he came, because I was really tiny, lifted me up. This lady is just there, not bothered. I can see, but I can't talk. Yeah, I can see, but I can't talk at that time. So the next moment, I see them taking me down to the stairs, because this pub was only, up somewhere. So we had to go through the stairs, and they got me into a taxi, and that's all I knew. The next thing I remember, I was in the hospital with the drips and so many injections. I remember when I woke up, this nurse came with syringes, and I went, "How did I get here?" And she went, "You got poisoned yesterday. Your drink got, your drink was messed up with, so that's why you're here." And then she said, "If you didn't get here in time, you only had like 15 minutes because of the substance. The substance that I was given was really strong." So I stayed in the hospital for like 1 week. This 1 week, my mom doesn't know. This lady hasn't told my mom, and no one knows. The only people who know I'm there, they're the people who took me there and now her. So I remember staying there and debating on my life and thinking, I would have maybe waited to join college and not get this job. And I had so many questions. Up to date, I can't really point and say this is the person who did this to my drink or who made me go to the hospital. So after coming out, I could tell there was so many changes. Like I was not allowed to take visitors, these guests out or take them anywhere. My job now became really limited in that it's only shopping and then doing house cleaning. Now like I was absolutely belittled. And I remember after I came from the hospital, because she was the one who had given me this, who had helped me get this job. This lady, when I don't think it's a good idea you go back home immediately. Just come stay at my place for 2-3 days, and then you can go home once you have strength. And I was so terrified what I'm going to tell my mom, because I remember when I was getting this job, my mom said, "Are you sure you just want to get this job, or you want to wait to join college?" And I went, "Mom, I mean, this is a good job, you know, I can work there and then get experience, and then by the time I'm joining college, I already have experience of a job." So obviously I couldn't say no, so I went and stayed with her. After 2-3 days I went home, and I remember my mom asking me, because by this time now there was a nurse lady who saw me in the hospital, and she told my mom, and my mom was so angry. So my mom went, "You mean you can go to the hospital, get admitted, and not tell us?" So that was a big challenge to me, because when I got the job, I was so excited. I knew this was a life-changing opportunity for me, not realizing it's gonna lead me into going to the hospital and, you know, having so many complications afterwards. But anyway, I managed to get out of it. I managed to calm my family down after that incident, not telling them. But now, the very sad moment came. Mind you, I used to just take it as it is, you know. One thing is feeding to another. Like, you got poison, now you don't have a job. So just sit yourself down, you know, call yourself a meeting, and you know, just think what you want for your life, because I don't think even you calling the boss or confronting this lady would help. So anyway, I just let that go. After some time, the boss rang me and said, "Oh, Kate, if you're still around, we still have your position." And I was hesitant. I didn't know what to tell him. I said, "Can I come to your office and we talk?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, just come. We just got here, and there's a lot of work here. Your space is still there, available, because you used to be really hard working." So I went to his office, and he said, "Why did you just decide to quit? Why did you decide to quit work?" And I said, "I got a text message saying you guys don't need my services." And he said, "I never said that, and can you kindly come back and do your job, and then I'll get to the bottom of this." I was afraid at that time, bearing in mind now the situation is more hostile. It's not a friendly environment anymore. So I said, "I'm really sorry, but I'm waiting to join college." But he was really understanding. So I left it at that. And later on, anyway, I got something else that I was doing, so I joined that. But it is so crucial when you're working with someone who doesn't want you to go up. They just want to see you, you know, to see you looking up on them. Like, they just want you to be down there. So it's not an easy environment when you're finding your feet. So my advice to anyone, whether a youth, whether anyone who doesn't know what they want with their life, if you get a green pasture, or you get a good job or a good opportunity, first sit down, think why this opportunity has come, and just evaluate yourself, know if it's the right place to be. Because if I was in a place where people don't know me, probably right now I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. So kindly remember to subscribe, like, comment, and stay tuned for more. There is more good stories coming up. I just thought I'll start with this before I venture into more interesting stories and funny ones. So I hope you enjoy this. Let me know what you think on your comments. Mind you, because I was just young and I was helping, that was the thing. I only used to get paid 10,000 Kenya shillings. That is like £100 every month, not every day, every month. So the sad moment just came in when these Italians went back, where they were still back in Italy. They were now preparing to come back, and I got this phone call. I got fired through a text message, like, we don't need your services. And this didn't come from the mind you, this didn't come from the boss. This came from the lady who had helped me get this job. So, and because she was the girlfriend of the person who had given me the job, I couldn't question it. So I went home and my mom was like, yeah, it's fine, just take it